Xenophobia is an interesting planet. Even just the name reminds us of a type of fearophobia. Well, in Xenophobia, there lived many creatures called Xenos. They lived by many rules and were a complex planet. They loved technology and took every opportunity to make their environment more perfect. Well, at least a type of perfect in their eyes. But a completely opposite planet was right next to Xenophobia. This planet was called Ember. And of course, the creatures in this planet were called Embers. Embers were very different from Xenos. All Embers got along, they lived freely in happiness and had no rules. And for a long time now, they have been interested in their neighboring planet Xenophobia. Now finally, they discovered a way to travel back and forth from Ember to Xeno using just an oxygen tank. Maple, one of the most adventurous Embers, set out to be the first to go to Xeno. When she got there, she was amazed.
Oh my, this place is so wonderful. These long, slender figures, they're so interesting. But why do they keep walking away from me? Did I do something wrong?
Maple didn't mind too much of the weird looks she was getting, but continued on to explore.
I love Xeno. It's fresher, there's much more to do, and it's bigger, prettier, and nicer.
As days passed by, more and more Embers began to come into Xeno. It was a happy time for them, for sure. But for the Xenos, it was a different story.
Who are these creatures? Why do they come into our planet and disrupt our peace?
I heard they were called Embers. What a hideous name. Don't mind them. I'm sure they'll go away soon. They don't belong here. Look at how strange they are.
Well, of course they don't belong here. Are you kidding me? Just look at them. They're like little monsters appearing out of nowhere. Their color just sickens me.
Every Xeno seemed to avoid the Embers and tried their best to stay out of contact with them, all except one young teenage Xeno, Ben.
Hi, my name's Ben. I've never seen you around here before. Are you new? What's your name?
Oh, hi. My name's Maple, and we're from Ember. I guess we're new, but not for long. But can you please tell me why no one will talk to us? You're probably the first one to even approach me.
Well, we've never had any visitors before, and it's probably just because we Xenos are all unfamiliar with... Embers, did you say it was? But don't worry. Come on, I'll show you around.
A week later.
Look at our xenophobe. It's become filled with purple blobs. They need to leave.
I'm kind of getting worried too. I mean, before if you looked around, everything was yellow, so comfortable. But now, when I look around, I'm so disturbed by all these unknown purple ovals. They have changed our planet so much, I can hardly recognize it. I see them everywhere I go. The theaters, the shopping centers, restaurants. I can't enjoy anything I do anymore.
I know, like the other day I was standing in a long line at the cash register, and then all of a sudden a purple ball comes walking up to the front and just cut everyone. Goodness, do they think they're better than us or something? I hate the way they eat, the way they look, and the way they talk too.
But don't they speak our language?
Does it matter? Anything they say isn't right. Only we Xenos can say the language perfectly. What if we all start becoming like those purple things? What if we all start disobeying the rules? What if we all start eating like them? And worst of all, what if we start to look like them? We cannot let this happen.
Let's kick them out. They need to go back to their little Ember land. They have no right to just bring everyone here and expect to begin life on Xeno. Xeno is off limits.
So starting that day, the Xenos got together and forced the Embers back to their planet and told them to never come back. For the Xenos feared that if they stayed any longer, the Embers would be too much for them to handle. When Ben heard of this, he was devastated. He had become good friends with the Embers and understood them. He even started playing with Embers more than Xenos.
What are you guys doing? Why are we Xenos sending the Embers away? They're our friends.
We sent them away because we don't know them and they don't belong here.
Well, you can get to know them. Have you ever made an effort to talk to them before? Have you ever tried to understand them? You're saying that the Embers had no right to come here, but really, you guys had no right to send them away without even having the decency to try to get to know them. I'll get the Embers back. They have every right to stay at Xeno, and they will.
Ben worked very hard, and with all his effort, he went about persuading his fellow Xenos to let the Embers come back. He told them of the lives of Embers and how wonderful it was. He put up posters all around Xeno, he made public speeches, he did everything within his power to change the minds of Xenos.
Look at this place. Even without the Embers here, it still looks purple all around. All those posters of Embers, everywhere I go I see them. At restaurants I hear speeches of the Embers. The Embers aren't even here, yet they still make a huge impact in our lives.
Maybe we should just give Embers a chance. I mean, look at how hard that young Xeno is trying. It looks like Ben is practically fighting for his life just trying to get the Embers back. They must really be something.
Maybe. I'm still not very sure.
Come on, no more maybes. It's a yes. Even if you say no, you're still going to see the Embers around everywhere you go. Their faces just staring back at you when you're shopping, when you're eating, when you're working. It's much worse this way. Doesn't it creep you out?
Well, now that you mention it, it does. It gives me the shivers. Alright, I'd rather see them moving and bouncing rather than stuck on a piece of paper staring at me wherever I go. Go get Ben.
You really mean it? They can come back? Yes, let's go get them.
Can't you get them yourself?
No, after you force them away, they are all scared now. They won't believe me if I tell them they can come back. And you'll love the place, I know it.
Oh, my life. What has it become? Come on, let's go.
Then 4 Xenos who made the decisions for Xenophobe and Ben set out for Ember. Ben led the way and brought them into the Ember world.
Wow, I guess it's really something.
This place is so simple and pretty. Right now I don't even know why Xeno is so into technology. It's too complicated.
Maybe if they came back, do you think they can help Xeno become just a little bit more like this?
Once the Xenos had actually opened up to the Embers, allowing their identity to be accepted, the Xenos began to realize that the Embers weren't that bad after all. Because of ignorance, it leads people to make up assumptions about things they have little knowledge about. We create scary images about the people we dislike for ourselves. People are fearful of the unknown and unfamiliar. If they aren't the same as you, then they aren't normal. If their thinking isn't what yours is, then they are wrong. This is what humans usually tend to think. People very often, without realizing it, can be very xenophobic, being foreign customs. We all like what we are comfortable with. But if people change to be more like Ben, showing kindness and understanding towards those who are different, then it could solve so many problems and allow all people of many cultures to get along happily.